Revised Board of Adjustment meeting is called to order. Introduce you to our board members. To my left, Christopher Rogers, Robin Foy, Ann Bridgette, Steve Nagy, Gwen Gilly, and Warren Byron. Thank you all for being here tonight. Have you had a chance to look over the minutes from the July 13 meeting? Are there any additions or corrections?
I was not absent. I already told Courtney. It says absent on the minutes, but I was not absent. So I already emailed Courtney that.
You told her?
Yes, I did.
Anything else? Okay, the minutes are approved as amended and will be filed. We don't have any old business, and our new business for this evening is a request by Kim Milton for conditional use for commercial parking in a B3 zoning district located at 1011 Rucker Boulevard. Are you Kim Milton? Would you come up to the podium, please, and just tell us a little bit about your proposal?
We have some property located behind an office complex, and behind the property is a apartment complex that a lot of migrants live in, and they have been coming through the property a lot. There's a hill. We decided it was a liability for the traffic to continue and the constant picking up of the trash. So my husband and I came up with an idea that they needed a RV and boat storage facility out off of the boulevard. So we have taken that piece of property and cleared it out and leveled it, cleaned it up, fenced it in, and are working on the requirements that you guys say I need to do to have this particular business.
Great. The floor is now open for any public comment. There being none, the floor is closed. Board members have any questions?
I have one. Are you going to put a wider gate in it?
The gate is wide enough to be able to accommodate a large RV and truck going through it. It's going to be strictly, like I said, for RV and boat storage. There will not be any derelict, abandoned, old type vehicles. It's going to stay nice storage. But we have a electronic gate that will be put up with the keypad system and so forth. I don't know the dimensions of the opening of the gate thing. I'm sorry.
It just looked narrow, and
Oh,
that's
no.
none of my business.
I have some pictures if
Oh, no,
you know.
no, it's fine.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Did you have any plans to put anything in the chain link to obscure the vehicles from like
We
Rucker
had
Boulevard?
not, but if it's something that we need to do on the front side, next door to us is a veterinarian's office that has chain link fencing and all their little pens outside. And then on the other side, I think is like a big nail bar salon that allows 18-wheelers to park on the back side of their property.
Okay.
But it's back behind the restaurant and the office complex.
Okay.
And if it's something that we need to do, just on that front section, something we're willing to do.
All right.
Would you have security cameras or something, since you said you have a problem with people behind there?
Well, it is. It's a very large chain link fence that's up there, and it has the pieces that stick out with the 3 rows of barbed wire. So my husband special ordered. It was about $16,000 worth of fencing just to put it in. That's not finishing up the rest of the stuff that we're working on. Yes, ma'am, it should. Yes, ma'am. Because I asked him, I said, you point them things out, not in, right? And he said, yeah, that way people can't climb over the fence.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yes, our plan is to put up some type of security lighting, that's motion activated, and possibly security cameras.
Any other questions? If not, I'll entertain a motion from the board. Yes? Okay.
Board members, so the staff review that was in your packet for the conditional use of commercial parking in B3 zone. So staff finds that the proposed use to be in line with our current comprehensive plan for the city of Enterprise. But staff does have a recommendation that this is a approved with the conditions that a permanent type of pavement be put in for the storage facility, along with at least an 8-foot fence with that is not see-through. That way there's no that way you can't see through the property. The property is within like a privacy fence, that type of thing. It can be chain link. I believe you said you have chain link. So you put the privacy slats within the chain link. That way we keep the area up, and you can't see through the chain link fence and see through people's properties, stuff like that.
That whole perimeter?
Yes, ma'am. That's what we would like.
Are you recommending pavement or like a gravel surface or just?
So our ordinances read a hard surface permanent type of pavement. So it can be asphalt, it can be concrete, anything that we would accept through engineering, it can be that. So
Crush run, anything like that?
let me defer that to our city engineer.
I come all the way up here because with the YouTube, if you don't talk into the microphone, it doesn't get recorded. According to the ordinance, it's a hard surface, and in my opinion, a hard surface is an asphalt or a concrete type surface. It's not gravel. It's not crush and run. Just trying to follow the requirements for what they're asking for to make them comply and be fair amongst everybody else that's done something in a B3 district. So I would ask for a concrete or an asphalt. If they'd like to propose, what that buildup is, I'd be glad to review that, or I can work with the applicant, if y'all approve this, to come up with some surface that would be acceptable for that type of development.
Okay. Now, let me ask this. If it is approved, and you will send out a letter to her, and the recommendations on what the ordinance say, it would be in the letter. The requirements that they would need to meet would be in the letter that you send out.
Yes, ma'am. So if it was approved with these conditions, that there needs to be a permanent type of pavement in this development, and that there needs to be a fence around the development at least. How tall is the fence that you have? Tall. Okay. It needs to be at least 8 foot tall. In that area, those conditions would be put onto the conditional use permit that we have. That it would be recorded, and then that way the requirements would be sent out to the applicant, and we would have record of what we're requiring to approve.
As well as the privacy slab.
Yes, as well as the privacy slab.
Yeah. All of those would be included in the letter.
Yes, ma'am.
Should it be approved?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I still entertain a motion.
Madam Chairman, I'll make a motion to approve the request by Kim Milton for the conditional use for commercial parking in the B3 zoning district located at 1011 Rucker Boulevard, with the condition that there's a hard surface or permanent type pavement and fencing for the development to include privacy slides to keep it in line with our B3 city codes.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Motion's been made and seconded that we do approve the request by Kim Milton for conditional use for commercial parking in a B3 zoning district located at 1011 Rucker Boulevard, with the caveat that a permanent type of hard pavement will be installed in the lot, and that a privacy fence such as slats in the existing chain link fence be added. All in favor, right hand. Any opposed? Motion's carried. Sorry you have to go to more expense, but we have to live up to what the city wants.
I understand.
Thank you so much for coming in. Is there any other business that needs to come before the board? If not, the meeting is adjourned.